This is a 700 subscriber special, and throughout for the Formula 1 2010s, because I'm currently using a Ferrari, because I just started to use the Red Bull, but turns out I just completely nick it off for this one before I just getting a helmet. So as we just try to speak things out, this is exactly how the Formula 1 car is gonna be going all the way for down here. Just to test the replay broadcast out here, as looks like this is when actually some kind of Formula 1 2010s is literally going to be trying to do for such as TV era. So let's just completely try to start off, and because I sense the Ferrari F1 2010 currently sounds like it's pretty awesome, and now it's pretty annoying as hell. I don't really think this is really annoying because it eventually abandons it because of only one today as well. So looks like the Formula 1 car is gonna be trying to make things our best and try to stop spectating as well. So as I just gonna be looking to one condition, which is still keeping on speeding, we're going to be spectating as well. As we try to spectate one, it's even further enough. So, at least this isn't going to be going for very much good at either. So before we're going to be making on to this a better improvement lap times as well. So looks like maybe I just currently using a Ferrari. And because looks like that must be some kind of based of Gran Turismo 5 reference, this is actually what is better to look like. And because even it's absolutely some kind of be-like, it's almost everything is about for the Formula 1 2010 cars be like, and it's never gonna be come out into some kind of other games as well. And because that Formula 1 2010 had just came out in about for just only one 2010 vehicles, it has officially came out in Drive World about for this thing. So I should be able to get this Formula 1 car just like a Red Bull RB5 or RB6, the 2010's Formula 1 car, the 2010's Formula 1 car should be in some kind of a drive world, because literally I just literally said bad at English. So even all overall, we're not trying to do for our best laps, and because this Formula 1 car is going back into the pits, Red Bull cars only for sure. Even we're not doing for a Max Verstappen style, Sebastian Vettel like these things as well. It is nothing that we're pretty sure that we're going to be trying to beat him as guess. I won't be able to get around here. I should be able to get back into the pit safely. But unfortunately, I couldn't able to win for so much before that doesn't get to be trying to make us all the way for about here into some kind of literally one pit as well. So 1 minute is actually for one thing, because under 60 seconds is literally going for my thing. I jump out of this car and it will despawn in at least 5 seconds. So after the Formula 1 has been despawned, let's spawn for the Red Bull vehicle. So I suggest I'll be jumping all the way. If that sounds like ridiculously extremely noise as well, I'm gonna be probably using the McLaren F1 or Mercedes as well. This is the way. I really don't really think so, because probably I just literally spawned this one Formula 1 car. I'll be testing around for these F1 cars to sound like extreme. And this is some kind of Renault vehicles, McLarens as well. Now instead of gonna be using Ferrari, it does not sound pretty good. Now it's time to sound for the Red Bull Formula 1 car. If that's it, and I should be gonna be pressing V or just gonna be pressing C. Let's press N to start, and let's see what is going to start up the engine. Oh no, this isn't gonna be going for just a great idea. All Formula 1 cars have just removed sound effects like these F1 cars. I should better jump out of this vehicle, and we're just gonna be trying to see the McLaren. Oh dear. If I just start the car immediately, this sounds like a really madman as well. I cannot see throughout for the start-finish line. Whatever, restart. Now you can hear the field of noise. And looks like I just possibly that we're gonna be choosing McLaren anyways. This sounds like ridiculously extremely loud, but before we're gonna be doing this for I'm beyond for this only one strategy. I'm gonna be using another one. And before that I just despite like this one. Press enter start. It sounds like the same. And I should be able to refuse to use that later. What about the Renault? Oh dear, this isn't gonna be trying to make things a little bit strosity around here. Let's start the Renault. That's not really sounds like good as well. I'm gonna be trying Williams or some kind of Formula 1 cars as well. So sounded like this thing as well. After we just eventually spawned the Williams car, let's just gonna be jumping inside. I really try to make sure this is extremely loud as well. And this isn't gonna be making even much more sense, including the HRT. Let's just sound for a decent one. I think we're pretty sure this is absolutely gonna be really removal in the back for this thing. So this is just like the same as well. Wait, did I just chose the wrong Williams like this thing? Or maybe not. This is the Williams team over here, and because onto your right there must be an HRT, which means it's the Honda racing team as well. So let's just jump inside of that Honda. I don't really think so. This is not an Honda HRT racing team. This is absolutely a Sauber. Now, I should pretty refuse this. I'm not using the Force India by the way. I'm gonna be using possibly Mercedes. Even it's actually work. Let's literally try to do this for Schumacher style as well. So, even though I just spawn one car at a time, it does not pretty work. Until this is not gonna be tried to do for such as very work. Let's just gonna be refused to start all the way. Manual transmission. As we just gonna be trying to accelerate the Formula 1 car. Now in full all the way to the 7th gear. Unfortunately, we got stuck. And as you're gonna be trying to make things, of course, into the 3rd gear, this is where we might gonna be able to try to start all over here. Let's see for our test acceleration with that Formula 1 car. So, let's just gonna be trying to stop over here. And because perhaps without further ado, we just keep on the handbrakes, or the brakes keep it on like itself. As we're gonna be trying to rev up for this thing, which means we're gonna be full up to over 7,000 horsepower. I mean full up to 700 horsepower. Over 700 horsepower we came about for this one. As we reach on to 17,000 horsepower, 17,000 revolutions per minute. And I can very sure, let's just gonna be full up the throttle as we just gonna be trying to go. And acceleration starts now. Using this acceleration for this quickly, 84 seconds onto the first corner. And probably we're gonna be doing for about for the best lap times. Even we're gonna be doing for the onboard view. Even though I get closer for this for the Formula 1 vehicle, this sounds ridiculously loud. As I look at this for all over to this one, thank you for 700 subscribers, and probably we're just gonna be trying to continue for this out for the Formula 1 vehicles as well. First time at racing with Formula 1 vehicles. I know this is literally gonna be doing something in very best. Oh dear, we just might be able to get making mistake, but in Austria, this is gonna be way more hard. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And let's just do it for the very fastest lap times, whatever we say. We're just gonna be trying to do for our best, for our maximum attacks in 12 seconds time in our first sector. Now, it looks like we just did it for making for hitting around for 7th gear. Hitting around for back in 3rd gear. With only this southern one course. I may try not to slow down. Before despite this is not going to be very best as always. If I'm just going to be using the Red Bull car all over again, it's definitely very quiet, like over itself. So, by using for the Mercedes, I'm going to be still going all the way up here. I must do it for our best 55 seconds, finally. This is absolutely for the most best lap time we ever tried to see for the entire world. Let's just gonna be put out reversed, and I would rather try to say we will end up with this video. So, looks like this is ridiculously loud, and next we're gonna be checking out McLaren, before I just reset the character. 4 laps totally.